remove the wheel, use a 17mm socket, take the lug bolts out. Once you get to the last one, I'm just going to hold the wheel on, pull the last one off, and grab the wheel and slide it off. Take a 21mm socket, take these two nuts off. Use a pry bar if you need to. Pry down on the ball joint. There we go, that's separated. And take this nut off, use a 21mm socket. And take a hammer, give it a tap right here. You want to separate the ball joint from the frame right here. You can use a ball joint fork. If you can try tapping on that right there, see if that works for you, but this will be a little bit easier. That's separated. Now I'm just going to use a pry bar, pry the ball joint out. Being careful not to hit the axle while you're doing this. There we go, that's removed. And it slides right out. Now we're going to press this ball joint out of the control arm. You want to check underneath here, see if there is a snap ring. If there is a snap ring around there, you want to remove that with some snap ring pliers. Take that off. If it's the original one like this, you may not have that. Now we're going to have to use a ball joint press to press this out. We're going to slide this over here. We want to find a cup that is bigger than this, so like that. So when we press it in, it's going to go in the cup. Just like this. There's the old ball joint. Take the new ball joint, slide it in position. Now we're going to install this the same way it came out, just the opposite. Have a cup on the other side that it can go through, just like that. We want a smaller cup on this side to press it in. You want to make sure the cup goes on the outside. You don't want to push in the center right there. Otherwise it's going to ruin the ball joint. Make sure it goes all the way down. Looks good all the way around. Looks good on the other side. And take the snap ring with some snap ring pliers and slide it in position. Get it in the groove. Just make sure it goes all the way around. That looks good. Now you can install this in the vehicle. I'm going to slide the new one in place. If you want, use a little soapy water just on the end of this. It's going to help with installation. You can spray it in the bushing as well. You want to make sure it's at the proper angle that you took it out. pushing, and then twist it up. Using a pry bar. And if you have some large channel locks, you can just pull it in just like this. Works pretty good. Get that in down below. All right, everything's lined up down here with the ball joint in. That's pushed in all the way. Now we can move this, line up this lower ball joint. Get that in. Now we can get all those nuts on. And put this nut on. And put these nuts on. It'll snug them all down. Just snug those down. Torque these nuts to 129 foot-pounds. Check this nut, make sure this is nice and tight. And that's good. Put the wheel back on. Get that lined up. Put the bolts in, lug bolts. Now I'm going to torque the lug nuts to 110 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. I'll just go around again, double check.